Now, this is something I forgot to throw in Ponder Part 2, but it really adds to it, so if you haven't seen it, think of this as a flavor tester for your palates for the kind of shit that I go over and the contradictions and inconsistencies that are gone over in Part 2. And if you have seen it, well, this just serves as a little cherry on top. A month ago, on one of Ponder's videos, I believe the one about the fat fucks, someone familiar, at least familiar to me, commented, and this is what they had to say. "Why are you still modding for Lyle Convoy?" Ponder responds, "Rewatch the first minute of the video." Someone else adds, "She's giving him another chance, but it's evident he's wasting it." And here's that first minute of the video, since she would like us to watch it.
I like to live by the notion that anyone can change and that people should be given the opportunity to do so. Obviously, things can't always be so cut and dry. I'm not going to tell a victim that they need to give the person who hurt them the opportunity to prove that they've changed. No one is obligated to stick around during the bettering process, especially if they've been victimized by that individual or others in the past, and it's selfish to expect that of them. I simply like to cater to the idea that if people can choose to be bad or do things that hurt others, then they can also choose to better themselves and the world around them through personal improvement. All I ever want from people is for them to strive for self-improvement so that they make the rest of the world and the lives of those around them better by proxy. How that self-betterment journey plays out is going to be entirely dependent on the individual, their ability to recognize their own faults, their willingness to grow from them, and any support system that they may have to lean on.
Now, what I find really interesting, personally, just a little bit of a tidbit notice thing, because it's bad to notice these things, but I'm gonna keep noticing. From February to March, Lyle was lying his fucking ass off to everyone. Me, Crystal, Laka, anyone that he spoke to about the situation, he was feeding them bullshit. That included the public, his peanuts and calls, which for some reason they're all okay with that. It's okay, because he's favored. Because he's not a meanie pants. He's only a meanie pants to the people that they don't like. But the point is this. He was lying from February to March, whether it be in private calls, in his Senate calls, to his Senate peanuts, to people in DMs, and in his videos, such as his conundrum video and the ones that followed afterwards. In fact, he was such a hypocrite in regards to the FCK that when he had his call with Fuchsia, it was private. Everyone else had public calls. Someone who did less than Fuchsia, but similar to what the people in the FCK did, had a call public in Senate, but Fuchsia gets a private call that hasn't been released yet. Nezzy has not had a call quite yet. So everything that Lyo's done, his constant hypocrisy, his constant fucking deceit, mind you, this guy has marketed himself as, "I don't like being lied to, don't lie to me in a call. The one thing that I don't do is lie, and I draw the line at lying."
However, I draw the line at lying.
But then when he's caught lying at his ass for 2 months, suddenly it's everybody lies. And just to add even further to my point as to why I find it so odd that Ponder hasn't done a video yet. One of the main takeaways that everyone had from the 2 videos on me from Ponder and Nezzy was that I tried to dox a minor. I was asking for a minor's personal information on a public forum.
Like, Pondo and Nezzy spoon-fed this shit to you, but apparently you're still gonna fucking double down on your disgusting bullshit, you obsessive, disgusting bullshit where you asked for a minor's dox information.
So, you didn't technically attempt to dox anybody. You were just asking if there was somebody out there who could dox her for you.
And the contradiction will come up a little bit later, but it has to do with him making note that someone out there should be able to answer his question and provide Slimmers' private information to him.
Which is basically him not committing the crime, but asking someone to do it for him. Which doesn't make you innocent, my guy. Also, I'm not surprised these people thought that. You don't ask for someone's personal information on a public fucking forum. That's what we call being suspicious.
Oh yeah, by the way, if anyone has the personal info of that minor who was being harassed by a larger YouTuber, hit me up.
That's where the attempted doxing of Slimmers accusation came from. And yet Lyo himself, 2 years ago in 2022, got the personal information of a 16-year-old. He obtained it with the admitted intention, he told him to his face, that he was going to ruin his life with it.
No, I don't think I'm going to. Because at this point, you've gotten yourself into this nonsense. You dig the people online, then when somebody finally brings it to your doorstep, you want to play games. No. There's a difference between being 36 and being 15, but better understanding of how the real world works. And yeah, I'm going to ruin your life for you making stupid threats. And you're going to learn that lesson the hard way.
And then said in a message to someone else, to one of his friends, that he's going to give him a good scare. Why? Because the kid wasn't intimidated by him and his Batman impression and his condescending tone over a fucking Discord call. So one of the very things that she accused me of doing, that I never even fucking did, that Lio did himself, on top of this year lying out his ass from February to March, making multiple videos, by the way, lying, producing a false narrative, and the person who came at me to dispel a false narrative.
Please do not harass or attempt to intimidate any users featured in this video. Ponder Sprocket commentaries are intended as critiques of situations or behaviors based on the information available and are meant to demonstrate wrongdoings, contradictions, or dispel false narratives so that others may come to an informed opinion. Under no circumstances is targeted harassment appropriate or encouraged. Quick note here, guys. This is actually part 2 of a 2-part co-op commentary on one video. Follow the link in the description to go see part 1 so you're fully caught up.
And call me out for attempted doxing, is buddy-buddy with him, was willing to give him a second chance, didn't make a Dune-length hit piece on him. This alone should show you that all the standards, all the bullshit reasonings, all of that doesn't actually matter to any of these fucking people. It doesn't. It's okay when they do it. It's okay when their friends do the exact same thing that they're willing to lie and falsely accuse others of doing for big videos, condemning them, calling them out. That's what her audience says that she did. So maybe that's some food for thought.